All right, everybody, I'm back for another Real Talk. It's Mark Pires. Today, I've got Ken Csehak with me. Ken is a mortgage broker here at, do you want to tell everybody what you do?
Sure. We're actually a mortgage broker, and we're also a direct lender here with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. I've been in the mortgage business for many years now and thought it would be a great opportunity to just talk about the current interest rate environment.
Yes, and I think it's important for us to discuss this because right now everyone thinks the rates have gone through the roof because the Fed just raised the rates. Was it last month they raised the rates?
Yeah, when the Fed changes rates and there's been increases, that doesn't necessarily impact mortgage interest rates. And the last change actually helped out mortgage interest rates. What you'll see impacted immediately when the Fed raises the Fed funds rate is prime rate. The charges on your credit card interest rates will go up, but not necessarily mortgage. Mortgage already had that increase built in, and they're looking for the next thing or idea of how many increases will be coming in 2019, which that's actually now thinks to be declining from 3 down to 2, which could benefit mortgage rates, and it has right now. So we're in a very attractive mortgage interest rate environment currently.
So would you say, based on where we are, that this is a really good time to be out buying something?
Oh, I think it's a great time. Even in the winter time, you're dealing with serious sellers, serious buyers, and the interest rates are very attractive. Not as low as the bottom, but again, in my many years of doing this, it's still historically low.
That's a very good point. And remember, anybody who's listing their house right now in this so-called off season, they're very motivated. They obviously have to make a move if they're putting their house on when it's the off season. So keep that in mind. If you don't have a mortgage pre-approval yet, Ken has an amazing online program. Basically, you just log in and you could fill out the application right there on his website. And it's a super, super quick process. And all of my clients have been really enjoying how easy it is to work with Ken.
Ken, I appreciate that.
Anything else that you want to share about the next couple weeks coming forward? Anything that you've heard mortgage rate wise, or anything that you think would be beneficial to our viewers here on Real Talk?
There's been some conversation out there about the government shutdown and how it impacts mortgage lending. We haven't felt any holdups yet. The tax forms that we need completed, they might be a little bit backed up because there was a delay, but for the most part, everything is up and running. For flood insurance people, it could be a little bit of a challenge because FEMA is closed, but there still is private flood insurance available. So I personally have not run into any delays in the process.
That's great. You know, one other thing I wanted to see if you could shed a little light on for me. I always have clients who want to purchase a property and they're worried about getting a PMI, a mortgage insurance. Mm-hmm. And what I've been told, and maybe you can shed some light on this, do you have a PMI on a loan that's north of the restricted limits, the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac? If you're a jumbo loan, for example, mm-hmm. is there a PMI, or can you put less down than 20% and not have to deal with a PMI?
There are programs, especially what we call the non-conforming or the jumbo loans, that will allow 10% down payment with no mortgage insurance as well. So it really, each case is an individual kind of thing, and we look at the pricing of PMI, the pricing of the loan without mortgage insurance, but those rates have come down as well, and we deal with multiple sources of private mortgage insurance as well. But on the larger loans, sometimes you can get by without having to have mortgage insurance.
And that's also another thing I like with dealing with Ken is he has multiple banks that he deals with, so he's able to provide all different types of rates for you. So I always like questions like that because if you're a jumbo buyer, say you're buying a $2.5 million house, you've got options where you don't have to put 20% down. Ken was just telling you. So really reach out to Ken or reach out to me if you have any questions about the mortgage market. I'm happy to hook you up with Ken. And this has just been a short Real Talk. I wanted to get Ken on real quick to chat with you guys about the mortgage market. Just so you know, this is a tremendous time to be a buyer. So get out there and let me know if I can help in any way. Thanks so much for watching. Ken, thanks for being on today.
Thank you.